We wanted to demonstrate what somebody could do right outside their backyard, just in their backyard, where they can produce enough food to feed their family and feed them well. This is actually larger than you need. It's probably, this would feed maybe 3 families,
What would you say the size of this is?
Let me think. 75 by... Let me see, that was 15 by 30, maybe not even that, 50 by 30.
Okay.
Yeah, and when we did a family of 4 garden last year, and it was just in this area, I don't want to step on our rows here, but it started about right here. We had 2 of them, 4 by up to the end there, which was about 15, and that's enough to feed a family of 4 through the growing season. And you actually, depending on what you're growing, you actually can put some of the stuff away. But we've planted 2 different types of potatoes. We have Yukon Go, which are my favorites, and then we have several types of pepper plants over there, jalapenos, bell, and banana. And then we have zucchini and crookneck squash there. We're planting eggplant there. We have a lot of tomato plants, a whole variety. We have the determinate Roma tomatoes down at the end, which are determinate, means that they'll produce one big crop and then they'll pretty much be done. The rest are indeterminate, so they'll be producing all summer. And what we're growing here is food for our Fresh Green Fridays that we have here once a month as a fundraiser. Herb Spiral, this was basically, as you can tell around here, flat land. A pile of stones were brought in, and then they were built up with soil in them up in a spiral to the top, and that's the reason it's called an herb spiral, because at the top you plant the things that need the least amount of water, and at the bottom you plant the things that need the most. And because it's mounded, you've actually, instead of being flat ground where you would take a lot more space, it doesn't take up as much space. You can grow probably twice as much on this mound as you could. It would take twice as much ground to grow this, the same amount of herbs.
The herb spiral is kind of a permaculture thing.
It is a permaculture technique. Right? One of the things with permaculture too, which probably would be good to talk about, in permaculture, if there's the herb spiral there, but you also have flowers. It's all about creativity and creating a nice setting and having, be producing food along the way. All of this is organically done. We bring in loads of horse manure and treat it once a year, sometimes more. Here in Georgia, we have the red clay, just lots and lots of hard red clay, which actually nutritionally is okay, but it's just hard to grow things in. We brought in loads of manure and mulch and organic materials over the last 3 years, and look how good this soil is now. You would not know you were in Georgia. You would think you were in Iowa. It's just gotten to be a very nice mix of soil here, full of organic materials, and so we don't have to use any fertilizers other than organic fertilizers and lime.